What's up, guys? Today we have an iPhone 8 Plus that we're going to be restoring. This 8 Plus I got from a wholesaler that I usually buy phones from. This one in particular is pretty smashed up. Both the back and front are cracked. As you can see, the back is pretty severe. The front is also cracked. There is no touch on the phone, so I couldn't test all the functionality of it. The bottom is actually hanging loose, came kind of apart from the frame. So that seems to be just a bit of an issue. We'll find out more about it later. In this repair, we're going to be using the iFixit kit. This is a pretty well-known kit. First, you want to take this screen apart. Couldn't turn off the phone because the touch did not work. So you're going to start prying at the sides with your spudger. The screen should pop out with the clips. You're going to work yourself around the phone. Next, you want to take the 4 Phillips screws that are holding the screen plus the plate. You want to take that out. Next, you want to disconnect the battery. You could do so. I like using my nail rather than any plastic prying tool or spudger. Next, you want to take out the FBC front facing camera bracket, and next you want to take out the volume, power, flex cable bracket that holds in that cable, as well as the top. Now you're going to want to take out all the motherboard screws. There is 3 motherboard screws being held in. Next, you want to take out the rear camera bracket. Then take out the rear camera bracket holder itself. Take the screws out. Now we can remove the rear camera. After you remove the rear camera, you can take out another motherboard screw right there. Okay, under that. Next, take out the SIM tray. After all the connectors are removed, you can take the motherboard out. Now you're going to want to take out the flash bracket. Next comes the speaker, loudspeaker. You want to take that out. Next, you want to take out that bracket holding in the speaker connector and the taptic engine connector. There's another bracket on the bottom. After you remove the speaker, you can take out the taptic engine. That should come out. There's 3 screws holding the taptic engine itself. Take that out. Next, you want to remove the battery. There's 4 different strips holding in the battery. There's 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. You're going to want to lift the tab and pull away, pull down in this case, for the bottom one. They're kind of tough to get out. You're going to want to do it in one slow motion to make it clean as possible. You don't want any adhesive getting stuck underneath the battery, then it's going to be a problem. The top you're going to want to pull down as well. I like to roll it with the tweezer sometimes. Helps. Now it's got a tab. Now to roll it out. And after that little bit comes out, the battery should pop out. As you can see. Okay. Now we take out all the screen bracket bits on the side. There should be a 3 on this side and 3 on the other side. Taking them out one by one. Now I'm taking out the volume, vibrate, flex bracket. You want to be careful here because that volume cable flex is pretty fragile. It could break if you pull too hard on it. super thin. You want to pull it away a bit. There's a piece of right under that flex, so that's what you want to be careful with. Next comes the flash and microphone. You want to lift that up a bit. Now I'm removing the power button bracket. It's all in one cable. Yeah, you just want to work around it. Then there it comes loose. Next, you want to take out the NFC antenna that's on the corner. That's taken out. You want to start taking off the rest of the screen brackets on the side. Alright. Once that's off, now you're going to want to start taking off the charging port. Charging port is out. Now we're going to take off the wireless charging coil pad. I like starting at that side right there and then just kind of peel it off. You can use a bit of heat to make it easier. Now I'm just taking off the broken shards of glass that's stuck on it. That's it. This is the new frame. Let's just start peeling off the old plastic pieces that are on it. I'm going to start by putting in the screen frame bracket on the left side. Same thing on the other. Next, what I'm going to do is I went back to the old frame to actually take off the actual volume buttons and the power button itself, those brackets and spring. We're going to take those out and we're going to transfer over to the new frame. And also the SIM tray ejector is a small black pin. Now we're going to want to put in the buttons, put the bracket in, power button, put the bracket in. It's a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. As you can see, I struggle a little bit over here. Now we're going to start putting in the volume power flex back in, put the screws back in for the volume flex on the volume bracket. Next comes the microphone and flash. Now putting the power button back in. Next is the SIM tray ejector pin. I'm going to put that in. The old charging port was broken, so I need to use a new one. We're going to start by taking off the speaker mesh on the bottom. You don't want to take both those out. Then we're going to transfer it over to the new frame. I'm going to show you in a second. So this is the speaker mesh on one side, and then going to do the other side now. Now I'm going to put in the plastic guard that goes in there. This is the new charging port that I'm putting in. Should go right in. Seat it well, press it down. Start putting the screws back in for the charging port. Tapping engine goes back in. Start putting screws in back for that. Loudspeaker goes in. Putting the screws for that. Bracket on the bottom for the taptic engine and loudspeaker. Charging port is almost completed. Now I'm going to put in the Wi-Fi flex. Now motherboard goes in. Connect the charging port. Just make sure it test fit and make sure it goes in. A new charging port would cause that kind of issue where it would be kind of hard to put in. So you want to just work around it. Next are the board screws. Board screws are almost in. Starting on the left corner, I'm going to start putting those screws in. That's the Wi-Fi cover. Screws for that. Camera went back in. Camera bracket. I'm going to put the screws in for that. Now I'm going to start putting in the brackets one by one. Battery will come. Notice how I left the charging coil for last. Battery's back in. Now I'm going to start putting in a new screen because the old one's broken. I'm going to start by taking off the home button. Now I'm going to start by taking off the front-facing camera and your speaker. Okay, once that's off, we got the new screen on the table. I'm going to start by putting in the front-facing camera, then the earpiece, and the bracket. Now we're going to start putting in the home button. Okay, and the home button bracket. New screen is done. Now we're going to test fit it, make sure it's working, when it turns on, and it's functioning. FAC connector bracket goes on. Front facing camera bracket goes on. I'm going to close it up. I'm going to put the bottom screws back in. SIM tray is in. Now we're just going to charge it up, make sure it turns on. Boom. Apple logo. It's always a good sign. Test. Make sure everything's working. And that it is. So this repair took about an hour to complete from start to finish. The total cost and parts I used to repair this iPhone 8 Plus was about $65. I got the housing from a local vendor, however you can get it on eBay for the same price or cheaper. I will post the links down in the description below to the parts and tools I used in the video. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for future videos. Also be sure to follow my social media. I post all different kinds of repairs I personally do there, and the link for it is down in the description. That's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.